Thank you. It's now my pleasure to introduce the Acting Chief of the Metropolitan Police Department, Chief Pamela Smith.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for coming out today. I'm Acting Chief of Police Pamela Smith with the Metropolitan Police Department here in Washington, D.C. Thank you all for being here tonight on this special occasion, the 40th anniversary of National Night Out. It warms my heart to see the community and members in our government agencies coming together to celebrate and strengthen the bonds that make our communities safer. Tonight, we gather not just as neighbors, but as one united front focused on public safety in our community. This event is more than just fun on today. It's about showing the world that we as a community can stand together, committed to keeping the city safe. We cannot tackle crime alone. From community members to businesses to all of the government agencies, it takes everyone working together to have a real impact on public safety. Your involvement, your dedication, and your support makes a significant difference in what we do here in the District of Columbia. So tonight, I urge all of you to engage with one another, to forge new connections, and to brainstorm on ideas on how we can together further enhance public safety. Share your thoughts, express your concerns, and contribute your suggestions. Each one of you play a pivotal role in making our neighborhood safe. United, we are a formidable force. Together, we say that crime has no place in our community, and we stand strong in our resolve to protect what matters the most to us, our families, our homes, and our future. Before I conclude, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to all of the community members, our advisory neighborhood commissions, citizens advisory councils, community partners, our local businesses, and our local, state, and federal law enforcement partners for their support and dedication. Remember, community involvement isn't just limited to tonight. It's a commitment that we must carry with us each and every day. Thank you. I will now turn it over to Deputy Mayor of Public Safety and Justice, Ms. Lindsay Appiah.
Thank you, Chief, and thank you, everybody. I'm Lindsay Appiah, Deputy Mayor for Public Safety and Justice. It's so good to be here at Rosedale, to see all of you. One of the things that the mayor says all the time to us is that public safety is a community-wide effort and that we will make our city safer together. That I feel confident of, right? That we feel confident of. And so tonight, and all across our city is a demonstration of that, of government, partners, neighbors, community organizations, all coming together committed to making our communities safer. So one of the things that I know to be true about DC is that it's filled with people who care deeply about each other, about our city, and we know that it's care that draws us together as neighbors and makes us stronger and more resilient. Strong, resilient neighbors create more caring, connected neighborhoods and a safer, stronger, more vibrant DC. Mayor Bowser set clear priorities for us. We must reduce crime. We know there's far too much gun violence and way too many of our young people involved in crime. And the safety of our residents in all 8 wards is one of the most pressing responsibilities we have as a collective community. So we're excited to see our partners here and to take these partnerships as a springboard across our city in our collective knowledge and commitment to reduce crime. So thank you to all our district residents, ANCs, citizens advisory councils, community partners, local businesses, and local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies for your support, for your dedication, and your hard work. Let's make tonight a movement that strengthens bonds and moves us towards a flourishing city for all. Thank you so much.
I would like to welcome to the stage Councilmember Brooke Pinto of the chair for the chair for the Council's Committee on Judiciary Public Safety. Councilmember Pinto.
Thank you so much, Commander L Terry. Wonderful to be here. It's such a pleasure to join you all every year for National Night Out. Ooh, excuse me. I'm Brooke Pinto. I have the privilege of serving as the Ward 2 council member and the chair of the council's Committee on Judiciary and Public Safety. And so our partnership with our law enforcement partners is so fundamental to the work that we're doing every single day. And it's events like this that are not just celebrations of our community policing that we have once a year, but really in recognition of all that our police do throughout the year. I have been really moved with my experiences with our MPD officers. Several months ago, I went on community bike rides with all of our commanders who cover Ward 2, and it was really moving to me and instructive to me to see all of the relationships that our officers have been investing in. Can you all hear me okay? Okay, so we're recording this way. That have been investing in, whether that was stop-bys to our small businesses, folks that were coming up to say hello on the street. And one of the things that we know is so important as we fight to improve public safety every single day in our city is that the more relationships and trust folks have in the police, the safer our city will be, the more likely people are to come to the police with issues that they're seeing and be part of the solution. So I just want to say thank you to all of our law enforcement partners. I hope you all have a wonderful National Night Out, and I am confident that we are going to see some major improvements in public safety in our city this summer and this year. Thank you so much. And next, I would like to announce our U.S. Attorney, Matthew Graves, who has been an excellent partner for the district in making sure that we can continue driving down crime, driving down violence, and has really been an excellent thought partner in thinking through what other solutions can look like, whether that be legislative or budget or oversight, and really appreciate his partnership and his leadership for public safety in our city. Your U.S. Attorney, Matthew Graves.
Thank you very much for that very kind introduction, Councilmember Pinto. It has been a pleasure working with you as we tackle the issues at hand. I am Matt Graves. I have the privilege of leading the U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Columbia. Look, over the last 7 years, we have seen an unacceptable increase in our most serious and violent felonies: shootings, homicides, carjackings. Know that our office, the Metropolitan Police Department, and our federal law enforcement partners are completely aligned in what we need to do in response to this crisis. And that's to go after the individuals that we know to be driving violence and not simply wait for bad things to happen and try to close cases afterwards. Every conversation that I've participated in with our law enforcement partners since assuming this role is how can we do more of these offensive investigations, and how can we do them more quickly? And I look forward to continuing the conversations with Acting Chief Smith. We know these strategies work, and the reason we know that they worked is that they've worked in the past. Many of us were on the front lines when we had another surge in shootings in the 2007 and 2008 timeframe, and we've seen these strategies work. We also know, though, that these strategies cannot overnight reverse trends that have built up over years. In fact, when we were last dealing with the surge, we had one of our most horrific mass shootings 2 years after the surge peaked. Those of you who lived here might remember the tragic mass shootings on South Capitol Street in March of 2010. There will be bumps along the way. Progress will not be linear, but know that we are committed to the fight no matter how hard it gets or how many resources it takes. We will get to where we need to get. Because we can talk about statistics and trend lines all we want. At the end of the day, we see victims. And each one of these cases is a tragedy to us as prosecutors, and we will do all that we can to get justice for those who have already been victims of crime and to have fewer victims going forward. We have no greater partner in this fight than you, the community. Our community is invaluable to us. From reporting crime, bearing witness, providing evidence, including personal surveillance cameras, which have been critical to closing a number of cases, you are a critical component of our strategy. We thank you for all that you've done, and we thank you for all that we know you will continue to do in this fight. Thank you all very much.
Thank you. I would now like to welcome the U.S. Associate Attorney General, Vanita Gupta.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Good evening. I know it's hard to hear out here, so I'm going to be really brief. I just want to say, put down. I just want to say it's great to be out here. I'm glad the weather cooperated this year as opposed to last year. I bring greetings from the Attorney General at the U.S. Department of Justice. The Justice Department back in 1984 actually helped establish National Night Out with the first grant to really build community police trust and to bring the community and law enforcement together out of a recognition that the only way we are going to have public safety and safe communities is when communities see themselves in law enforcement and law enforcement sees themselves in the community. And this year is as important as ever that we're able to fund programs like community violence intervention and prevention, local programs that exist here in D.C. And I want to acknowledge the Justice Department's amazing COPS director, Hugh Clements, over here, who's been a longtime police chief in Providence, Rhode Island, who is now helping to export all of our community policing models all over the country. But at the Justice Department, we take our mission to protect civil rights, empower community leaders to work with law enforcement to keep our communities safe. And so we're just honored to be here tonight. Thank you to the chief and the mayor's office for including us tonight. Happy National Night Out. I hope you have a great night. Thank you.
All right, next up we have from our federal partners, the U.S. Park Police. Assistant Chief Christopher Cunningham.
Good afternoon. When most people think of park and rec areas here in Washington, D.C., they often think of the memorials downtown of the Jefferson, Washington Monument, and Lincoln Memorial. Many don't consider other recreation areas here tonight, like the Rosedale Rec Center. These are areas frequently visited by the citizens of the district. These are parks where people come to enjoy themselves and spend time with families. These are the parks where the connections between public and law enforcement is made. This is why National Night Out is so important for us to continue, to build relationships between law enforcement and the public. I hope everyone tonight enjoys themselves and takes the time to meet our units of the Horse Mounted Unit, the Motorcycle Unit, and the SWAT Unit. Thank you for your attendance.
Thank you. Up next, we have from the Chief Deputy Attorney General, Seth Rosenthal.
Thank you, and good evening, everybody. It's great to be out here on National Night Out. It's my privilege to speak with you on behalf of the Attorney General's office. Attorney General Brian Schwab sends his regards. I'm the Chief Deputy Attorney General, Seth Rosenthal, here in his stead. National Night Out is a time to recognize and celebrate how working together and supporting one another in community not only makes our neighborhoods more vibrant places to live, but safer places to live too. I'm not the only one on this stage tonight who said this, and I won't be the last. But this evening it is an acknowledgement, a correct and accurate acknowledgement, an appropriate acknowledgement that public safety begins with community. We in law enforcement, from the Metropolitan Police Department to the U.S. Attorney's Office to us at the Office of Attorney General, we cannot do our jobs without your active engagement and support. And we know we can't do our jobs effectively without your trust. And we know we've got to earn that trust. I want to extend a warm welcome to our new police chief, Pamela Smith. Her appointment marks an important milestone for MPD. And her experience, her presence here tonight, and her remarks demonstrate that she understands just how important it is for her and her officers to establish enduring relationships with you, the people that she and her officers serve, and the people that we and the rest of us in law enforcement serve. Now, we in OAG are going to continue to work with MPD under the new chief's leadership to advance our mutual interest in promoting public safety. That's what we do every day. We are going to continue to fight in court to defend the district's common sense gun laws, which have come under increasing attack in the wake of last year's Supreme Court decision in Bruin. We are going to work with MPD to keep guns, particularly illegal guns, out of the hands of dangerous individuals. And every day we are going to continue to work with MPD and its officers to build strong cases based on constitutionally sound evidence to hold offenders accountable. We treasure and value our partnership with MPD, and we look forward to working with new Chief Smith and the officers under her command. Now, we at OAG ourselves, we recognize the importance of community. In fact, we have a dedicated community engagement team, and several members of our team are here today. Ty Knight, who's over there, Juan Uloa, who's right there, and Aaron Jenkins, who's over there. Our community engagement team works in the community every day to educate people like yourselves about the work of the Attorney General's office and also to listen to and respond to your concerns. Please don't hesitate tonight to approach Juan, Ty, AJ, or myself to talk to us. Have a great night, everybody, and thank you for your continuing devotion, commitment, and dedication to the health, welfare, and safety of our great city.
Up next, a great partner from Parks and Recreation, the director, Thenie Freeman.
Well, hello, Ward 7. Let's try that again. Hello, Ward 7. Thank you all for coming. Welcome to the beautiful Rosedale Recreation Center. Yeah, give it up. You are standing on the Mamie D. Johnson Field. Does anyone know who Mamie D. Johnson was? You said it. A baseball player. One of the first African-American females. And it is so apropos because we have our first African-American female chief in the District of Columbia, Chief Smith, who opened us up tonight. Give it up for her. Give it up for her. And like Mamie Johnson, who was 5'3" and 98 pounds, she has a very daunting task in front of her, but we know that she is up for the challenge. We want to thank you for always participating in our DPR activities. We have camps happening for our young people. We have activities for our teenagers. We have Mommy and Me Daddy and Me, Learn to Swim, you name it, you think of it, we will make sure that you have these opportunities. And we're so grateful for that. We know that recreation and our roving leaders is a crime intervention strategy, a crime prevention strategy, and we are intentional about serving you all. I thank you so much for coming. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Next, we have Ms. Frances Penn, the 5D CAC Chair, and a great partner to the Metropolitan Police Department.
Hello, 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 everyone. Hello from the 5th District CAC. First, we want to give honor to God for allowing us to come together tonight, because last week, if we were here, I don't think we would have made it with the heat that we had, but God gave us beautiful weather that we could be here tonight. We want to thank all of you all for coming. The CAC has been around for many, many years, and I must say you all have been supportive, but in order for the police to do their job, we have to support them and ourselves in their endeavors to bring crime down. The only way we are going to accomplish this mission is from everybody's help. It's just not one person, it's not one entity, it's everybody. I am inviting all of you to please take a part in the 5th District Citizens Advisory Council. We are here to support our communities. We are here to support the police and do work collaboratively to have crime to come down. We love all of you. We want our streets to be safe. We want our children to be safe. We want our families to be safe. So while Robert and I are here, we want to invite you all to become a part of the Citizens Advisory Council at the 5th District. We have one of the best commanders on the police department. Commander L Terry is here for everyone. He turns nobody away, nor does he turn a deaf ear to your issues. So please come to the 5th District Citizens Advisory Council every fourth Thursday at 7 o'clock, so that we can work on procedures, we can work on issues, and we can give our 5th District, as well as all of Metropolitan Police Department, our support. May God bless you. Thank you for coming out, and enjoy the evening. Was that all right?
Perfect. Won't leave me.
Thank you so much. You good, sir? You need assistance?
Huh?
Need a hand or?
Yeah.
What you need me?
Need a shoulder, something to walk on.
Okay, sure. This side good? So how you doing?
Okay.
Hi, everybody. I'd better introduce myself. My name is Sylvan L Terry. I'm the commander for the best district in the Metropolitan Police Department. It's part of the best department in the world, the 5th District. Thank you so much for coming out tonight to share this moment. I think sometimes we do so much community outreach now on MPD, we sort of forget how this all started. The National Night Out began years ago in Philadelphia, and at the time it was a foreign concept. The idea of the community and the police getting together to learn, to grow, and to work with one another was an unusual thing at the time. And that's changed since then, but I think it's important that we look back to remember how times were and how good it is now as far as us being in a partnership together. Thank you all so much for coming out. Thank you all so much for supporting the Metropolitan Police Department. And thank you all so much to all our partnership organizations. Please have a wonderful night. Be safe and be well. Thank you.